2017, Roma lost to Eintracht Frankfurt. Drew with Esperance from Tunisia. Referee comes from Africa, Lydia Tafesa Adebi from Gladys Lengwe, rather, from Zambia, sorry, the fourth official from Australia, as from the first match. Both assistants are from the CAF region as well. Confirmation of the Paris Saint-Germain lineup, just one change, it comes in goal. Louis Moquet comes in. Other than that, it's the same outfield 10 that started the match against Kashiwa Reysol. I think that probably emphasises the Paris Saint-Germain philosophy in this game, doesn't it, Chris? That they feel they perhaps didn't perform, so the coach is giving them another chance to see what they can do here.
So close to getting the first 3 points against Kashiwa when the Japanese side equalising that injury times, cruel blow to PSG. Wasn't a very good performance on the evening, but when you 1-0 up with a couple of minutes to go, then you expect to see the game through.
He's looking at the Real Madrid coaching staff just making their way down to watch this match. You normally get one or two of the other teams wandering at some point during the afternoon as well. If you've just joined us, you won't know perhaps that Rangers beat Raja Casablanca 3-0. Very impressive performance by the tournament debutants. And we saw two very good performances yesterday, didn't we? Etoile beating Bayern Munich, and despite the fact Spartak lost, we were very excited about the brand of football that they brought to the tournament.
Absolutely, and after a disappointing first day, really, but you expect that with a bit of nerves coming from the teams that are opening up the competition. Yesterday just took off, 10 goals yesterday from the 4 teams, which was really pleasing. We had some fabulous performances, and Rangers have seemed to carry it on. That was a really convincing, dominant display.
3 goals already today. What does this one hold for us, I wonder? The Italians against the French. Earlier check here for Roma. It's Beauvais.
Start from the Italians, Matt. Straight onto the front foot. I like it.
Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain in a change strip of all white today. Roma in their familiar maroon and yellow. Just hit the referee. Here's Bamba. Trying his luck from a long way out, and Boye Muamba got the block.
You know, you're trying to get the lineups straight away from the kickoff, man. It really throws you sometimes with some of the names. You've got number 7 playing as a centre-half tonight for AS Roma. We had it with Rangers, and number 10 was dropping into the back foot. It doesn't half throw you.
Well, they have got Kitenge, number 3, as a left-back, which is the traditional number. What was it, 2 right-back, 3 left-back, 4 and 5, or 5 and 6 in the middle. Your number 10 was always the man who played off your striker. And coaches now, they go, what type of player is he? Well, he's a number 8.
What does that mean? Could be a centre-half.
Well, he says he's a number 10 now. We think, oh, is he a centre-half then?
Well, who gives these numbers out? Just keep it simple, will you, please?
I always like it when you get a number 99 or something. It does get a little bit ridiculous. Because they do play squad numbers here, despite the fact there aren't any names on the back of the shirts. Fabrizio Picaretta is the AS Roma coach. And of course the most famous player to play for AS Roma, Francesco Totti. 619 Serie A appearances, 250 goals, only played 58 times for Italy. That seems quite a low number when you think of what a fantastic career Totti had. He'd score.
Obviously had an abundance of number 10 players at that time.
Yeah. He only scored 9 goals for Italy as well, which again seems quite a remarkably low number considering the kind of player that he was.
A local legend then.
Yeah. Here's Bamba. It's a good start this from Roma. Creating room for the shot, maybe. Good strike! Just moved in the air slightly. Muquet, the incoming goalkeeper, making a comfortable save.
Yeah, very impressive from AS Roma at the moment.
And here they come again. Seba on the overlap. Kitenge with the challenge. Looks like there's been a late change in the Paris Saint-Germain lineup because number 9, Bichimazala, just on the ball now, wasn't on the original team sheet. We'll just try and work out who it is that's missing. I think it could be Kamara that's not playing. Here's Koulibaly, given away again. It's another great chance for Roma. Bamba.
Oh, he's took a dive then for me.
It's a late dive as well because he just seemed to get knocked off balance a little bit and then went over. So all these referees will be the female officials in charge of the Women's World Cup in France. A big refereeing seminar going on here in Qatar, so to coincide with this tournament, giving them the chance to referee the tournament and experience VAR, some of them perhaps for the first time, certainly in a major tournament. It's the first Women's World Cup where VAR will be used. Did use goal line technology in Canada 4 years ago.
Finally, PSG get out of their own half. Here we go. Been under cosh really for the first 5 minutes.
It's Karamoko on the ball, the man who lasted some, 38 minutes in the opening game before he was substituted. Almost certain it is Kamara that's not playing for Paris Saint-Germain.
Possibly got the best name I've ever seen at this tournament, the number 4 for AS Roma tonight, Astrolojo.
Astrolojo, wonder what his future
Fantastic
holds.
name.
Wonder what his future holds.
Yes, hopefully it's bright.
Mbaye Muamba. Balde. Did get forward to help out the attack.
Seem really confident, don't they, Roma?
In fact, that's Kamara that's at right back, so it's actually Balde, the player that's not playing, number 2. Kishiwa Raysol's coach just arrived. Away by Mouquet. It's quite interesting. I watched Paris Saint-Germain train for about 20 minutes or so this morning, just coming towards the end of their training session. They were doing some just ball work in circles, just some team building stuff, some wheelbarrow racing and having a bit of fun, and just working on a little bit of hand-eye coordination, which, you know, even in this kind of game, hand-eye coordination is very, very important.
Well, they needed to keep it light this morning. They only played 2 nights ago, didn't they, against that difficult match against Kashiwa, so I presume they had the rest day yesterday in order for all the legs to be able to recover. And they've more or less kept the same starting lineup from that the other night against Kashiwa, just two changes really.
Yeah, we'll see if we can find out why Balde, who was on the original team sheet, is not actually playing. Free kick here to AS Roma. It's a clumsy challenge from Bichimazala.
It's not been convincing at all from PSG at the moment. AS Roma are full of confidence and they're looking to get this first goal as quick as possible. They were here 2 years ago, weren't they, Mark? Really did underperform, didn't they?
Yeah, they'll certainly be looking for much better. Of course, you never know what kind of crop of youngsters you're going to get with these teams. Anyway, free kick. Cancelleri it was that won the free kick for AS Roma. Welcome if you're watching us on the Alkass International Cup's Facebook Live or Facebook stream. Great free kick, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper.
PSG at the moment just struggling to get into the other half. Once again, trying to play out from the back. It's on there for Roma. We said it when we covered the Kashiwa game. If you can push onto their back four, you're in business, I'm telling you. Guilty of overplaying at the back, PSG, time and time again. You set the trap, encourage them to have the ball, just drop off a little bit. Once the ball's played out, just push onto them with a little bit of pace. You can win the ball out the pitch if you're a Roma player tonight.
Well, Roma's team coming to this game in good form. I'll tell you about that in a moment. That's aimed in towards Norio. Have won their last 3 matches in a row, scoring 14 goals in the process. They beat Kazenya 6-1. Frosinone 4-1 and Calcio 4-1. There's Real Madrid's players looking on. They're back in action tomorrow against Suwon Samsung, who are also here looking on tonight.
Good play by Roma, trying to break on PSG then. But they stayed on side here, PSG, here we go.
Now Chabrol got the goal in the last match against Kashiwa and pulls his shot across goal. He was actually offside when the ball was played through. It's a fairly late flag.
Well offside. I thought as soon as he touches the ball he can give offside.
She just had time to maybe think about that one. So a reminder, VAR can only be used for major incidents. Here's Bamba, bearing down on goal again. Nicely pulled back, great goal! Wonderful goal for AS Roma, who take the lead. And it's Bove that gets the finish beyond Mouquet. And no more than they deserve after their performance in the opening 10 minutes. Eduardo Bove gets AS Roma's first goal of the tournament. And Paris Saint-Germain's defence just carved open. It was a great ball across. Bove found space and a tidy finish beyond the goalkeeper.
Once again, maybe overplaying here. PSG trying to bring the ball out of defence. Bamba's been very impressive in the opening 10 minutes. He gets in behind that defence and he's got the awareness to pull it back. And that's a great finish from by Bove to the far post. And they've deserved this 1-0 lead, AS Roma.
Credit to Bamba as well, because he knew exactly where Bove was. He didn't put his head down and just hit it across the box. He was a pass with a little bit of purpose about it. Laurent Huard urging his team on. First time they've trailed in this tournament. They conceded that late goal against Kashiwa Reysol. They didn't score until, what was it, the 83rd, 84th minute? And then Mai popping up in stoppage time with the equaliser for Kashiwa.
I think Nick Summerby interviewed the coaching staff on the first day, and they have brought a number of young players over to this tournament. And at the moment it's just showing, because AS Roma fully on top in this game. They look sharper all over the pitch, look more confident in possession. Loads of space there for Butaro, able to bring the ball out of defence with no problem.
Three of the Paris Saint-Germain squad were here last season, two of them in the starting lineup tonight, Nogueira and Malebe. Oh, what a goal! What a strike that is! And they've got a second goal. It's Milanese with a wonderful goal, probably the best goal we've seen so far in terms of strikes. And Tommaso Milanese gets a second goal in 3 minutes for AS Roma. And PSG absolutely shell-shocked here.
Started a few passes back with Butaro bringing out defence, and they kept the play going. And it's quite a direct goal in the end. It's a nod down into the feet of Milanese, and what a strike from the edge of the box. Absolutely correct, man. It's one of the goals of the tournament so far. But this is a perfect start for the Italian side. On top in this game, and deservedly take a 2-0 lead.
Well, it was Bove, the man who scored the first goal, with a little nod down for Milanese's volley. Great finish.
Let's see how PSG react now. I'm sure the coaching staff will be looking for signs of recovery now. But if you're a Roma player, just keep that ball moving about the pitch, keep switching it. Balls like that down the flank towards Milanese, stretching these Parisian players, because he will be slightly tired after playing against Kashiwa 2 nights ago.
Well, we said it, there are Suwon Samsung, by the way, that will play Real Madrid tomorrow. We said this about PSG before, you know, they've won this tournament 3 times, but they've also flattered to deceive. 2014, they lost both their group games and had to settle for minor placings. And the same again in 2016, a 4-0 defeat to Real Madrid and a 3-0 defeat to Saudi side Al Ahly.
Remember that.
Before beating Shanghai Greenland 13-0
when
in the lower placement, when Tim Weah got, what, 4 or 5 goals?
5 goals,
Five
yeah.
goals.
Taking us back, I remember that.
Tim Weah's at Celtic now, of course, on loan from Paris Saint-Germain. But again, you never know what PSG side is going to turn up in this tournament.
No, normally so convincing, so strong, aren't they, in stature.
The defeat here, and they'd be looking obviously anxiously at the next game, because it could well, at a point, see them not make it through to the quarters. We said there might be a surprise package this year.
I mean, you talk about PSG. I just remember the game last year. I hope you do as well, Matt. The one against Tottenham. And the thrilling encounter that was. Two sides that really went for it. PSG just too strong for a very good Tottenham side on the night. And that's why when I think of PSG in this tournament, I normally associate with those types of performances and victories.
And they've had some hard-fought wins. Last year they beat Tottenham, drew with Kashiwa. Beat the Spire International in the quarter-finals. You know how tough they've been in the past. Saw off Esperance in the semis, and then of course beating Kashiwa Reysol in that thrilling final by 2-1. It was a wonderful atmosphere here for that just under a year ago. Tournament was a little bit earlier last year in January, of course, later this year because of the Asia Cup.
I'll tell you what, it's got an unusual feel to this tournament at the start of it in the first few days, because I was very impressed by Etoile Sportif yesterday, Spartak Moscow, Glasgow Rangers, and now I'm looking at AS Roma, and they are really catching my eye as well. So 4 good teams and 4 good performances so far.
Well, of course, the pressure's on the other 2 new boys tomorrow as well, because you've seen good performances from all 3 newcomers so far. So 2 more Suwon, Samsung tomorrow, and Altanordu.
I left out Real Madrid because we normally associate the Spaniards with strong runs in this tournament anyhow.
Yeah, good squad of Real Madrid players this year. Nearly met their match yesterday against Spartak. Managed to hang on for a 3-2 win. Here's Katenj.
Better. Keep going, keep going. Well done.
Karamoko. Challenged by Trippi.
Physically, they're sharp and strong all over the pitch, aren't they, AS Roma?
Bamba looks very quick, I have to say. Here's Bove, scorer of the first goal. No foul, thought he was tripped by Malebe. There's Mbaye Muamba. Malebe.
Juventus finished runners-up in the first year against PSG. It's the highest place an Italian side has achieved at this tournament. Well done, cool play there by Sufa, the Italian left-back on the far side then.
They've not had the best of times, the Italians. AC Milan lost out to Real Madrid in the place matches last year to finish in 8th place.
No.
Goalkeeper's a long way off his line. It was a bit audacious from Zaluski.
Great vision from Zaluski. 40 or 50 yards away from goal there. Great vision, saw the keeper off his line.
So Inter Milan managed to get to the 3rd and 4th place playoff. They beat Red Bull Salzburg in 2016 to finish in 3rd, but apart from that, Italians have never really excelled, as say, apart from that first edition.
I remember AC Milan having a was that a playoff game? 3rd or 4th against Arsenal. Remember that one, Matt?
Yeah, I'm just looking for the 2015, I think that was.
Well done. Great defending, dogged defending there by Bateba, the right back for Roma. Kept going, stuck to his task. Let the cross go in, whatever you do, well done.
Yeah, that was the 3rd, 4th place match as well, and Arsenal beat AC Milan 4-2 on that occasion, 2015. Everybody back for AS Roma, who lead by 2-0. Corner's got plenty of height on it. It's it's a goal kick.
It's another thing that's changed with corners over the years. And, the recent trend is to have no players on the post when you're defending a corner. Everyone back, all 11 players. We used to leave a player up front just to occupy 2 of the opposition. No one does it anymore. No one seems to do it anymore. Very rarely. They're so confident now. There's Roma, beautiful football in midfield, there we go.
Good ball forward by Zalewski. Bouquet quickly off his line. Again, the offside flag went up, but again, it seemed a little bit late.
Playing the advantage, he went up front to PSG then.
It's not the offside going that way, it was the offside going the other way that was given.
Once again.
Brilliantly
What
brought
a
down by
touch.
Suffer.
Fabulous first
Bove,
touch.
just beat in the air by Koulibaly.
Looks very accomplished, the left back for Roma.
Milanese, score of that brilliant second goal.
Got a step ahead in every department at the moment, Roma.
Zalewski. Suffer, good ball across, oh, it misses everybody.
Oh, there you go, there's a tapping for you there.
No
Number
one
5.
really attacked it, did they? And it's gone for a corner, great ball across.
Bambo, go and attack it, get across the defender there, it's a tapping for you. What a ball by the left though. Stood there watching it on the edge of the 6-yard box, Bambo. Just got to make a little bit of a movement and he gets himself a goal.
Raisol looking on. Oh, yeah. Took a touch and turned it at the back post by Bove for his second goal of the match. And AS Roma lead by 3 goals to 0. And we haven't played 21 minutes yet. What a start from the Italians. PSG just carved open once again. And Roma have taken full advantage.
Slap marking by PSG, and this could turn out to be a very long evening. It wasn't the best of deliveries really, but somehow they get flicking at the near post, and Bove unmarked at the far post now for Roma, totally unmarked. Puts into the roof of the net, and it's 3-0 now after 21 minutes. Troubling times now for PSG.
Well, they came into this on the back of a defeat to Dunkirk, having won their previous 2 matches. And here come Roma once again, it's 3 against 3. Milanese pushes it wide. Oh, it's just wide from Zalewski. What a chance for Roma once again. And every time Roma go forward, they look like they could score.
I mean, this pass isn't the best from Milanese to Zalewski, but still, he gets his shots off and nearly scores a 4th goal. And it was, oh, that's it again here, Paris. They're trying to play out from the back, and Koulibaly just gave away that chance a minute ago, sorry, a couple of seconds ago, and he's at it again. Not learning from his mistakes.
Well, PSG's 2 biggest defeats in this game. 2015, they lost 5-0 to Sao Paulo. 2016, 4-0 to Real Madrid. But PSG have got a free kick here on the edge of the area. It was Norio that was fouled. That might be a yellow card as well, I think, for Butaro.
The game against Sao Paulo, was that the last game of the group? And I think they'd already qualified PSG. Remember, they changed all the team.
They beat Atletico Madrid 3-1 in their first game and then lost 5-0 to Sao Paulo.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah. It was on
but
his
still
pitch.
got through to the quarter-finals, yeah, because they'd already booked their place, so...
They've got the full team out tonight, haven't they? Against Roma. Full strength side.
Butaro getting the yellow card. Could have given any one or 2 a yellow card, to be honest. Butaro was the first man with the shirt tug. Referee wants the ball taken from the slightly narrow angle. Chabrol over the free kick. We will need to retreat a little bit further. It's amazing how some of these referees know where 10 yards is. They don't even need to pace it out. It's about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 in the wall.
Long time this free kick.
Everybody back inside the penalty area for Roma. Burr, the goalkeeper, I've not mentioned his name yet. Pietro Burr.
Referee, come on.
Now Cabral, who got the goal in the opening game. She's just
referee. Let's take the free kick.
Cabral. Finally we get the free kick. Headed away from in front of the goalkeeper. Just volleyed away from harm's way. Okay.
What's all this warning about, Mark? Get it at all. Have you got to warn players not to foul?
That only seems to be something that's come in the last couple of years. I don't remember sort of 4 or 5 years ago seeing referees warn players about pushing.
You just give the free kick or the penalty.
Exactly. Don't warn them. Let them get on with it.
It's like when someone's taking a penalty and they go to the penalty kicker, don't they say, wait for the whistle? Oh, really? I forgot about that.
I was watching I think it was a social media video the other day of some audacious penalties, and there was the one where Lionel Messi actually passed it from the penalty spot, if you remember. Just passed it to a teammate.
Did he?
Remember that one?
I remember Arsenal
just
do
squared it and straight in.
When they messed it up, was it Omri and Perez?
Here's Bichu Mazzala. He's won a corner. So Paris Saint-Germain with a little bit of a resurgence in the game at the moment. 26 minutes gone. I'm sure they didn't think they'd be 3-0 down at this point. I'm sure Roma didn't think they'd be 3-0 up. Burr's very vocal as a goalkeeper. That's what you want to organise your defenders. Again, the referee has to intervene. Kuramoko, that's just been told about his involvement inside the penalty area. In swinging corner once again. Good punch by the goalkeeper, comes back out! And in by Kuramoko.
Good finish from Kuramoko.
Well, it might be Mbaye Muamba actually, he's the man who's got the ball, we'll confirm in a second. It's a goal back though.
Doesn't get the distance, does he, on the punch, the goalkeeper? Comes out, you're going to come out there, you've got to clear the ball, it's got to go outside the box.
Yeah, it's Kuramoko, number 15, that scored the goal. Mbaye Muamba was the man right in front of the goalkeeper. Ironically, it was Kuramoko, the man that was warned about his pushing before, but he managed to find that little bit of space, and Roma will be disappointed. It was Astrologio that tried to close him down. Kuramoko able to finish. The man who went off before half-time in the last match has got a goal. Now,
Waiting for him.
I don't know whether there was maybe just a feeling that Mbaye Muamba might have been in an offside position interfering with the goalkeeper. We have got VAR, I'm sure. There's certainly no referral. I just think the referee might have been listening to what the VAR officials were saying to her. In the end, it came to nothing. I think VAR's worked pretty well in this so far. We saw a penalty awarded in the opening game, and when the referee consulted VAR, it was just outside the box.
I don't think there's been one wrong position, has there?
It's worked well. It's been fairly instantaneous as well. PSG have got a free kick. 4 goals in this one already. Not a game for defenders at the moment. Mbaye Muamba.
Better. You need those white shirts in the box now.
It's Kenny Nogueira. Just lacking that little bit of composure.
Real waste.
Out wide, the captain. And one of the 3 players that was here last year, Kenny Nogueira.
That's a real waste from that position. You could say it's a late reaction after going 3-0 down, but at least it is a reaction. They have got that goal. PSG, you never know, do you? Get another one.
Good ball over the top. Goalkeeper hesitated. Bamba goes through, but Mouquet gathers the ball in the end. Roma having to work hard to get back here. Chebrol. Wayward cross once again into the side netting of Burr's goal.
Well, at least the camps in the Italians half now, PSG. They're doing something about this match after that horrid start. That's well played by Roma again. Wonderful football on display here in the first half.
Uteba. Zaluski. Lovely ball out wide, nice touch. That's good defending there by Kamara. Well played again by Bamba. He's looked at exciting player, the number 5, very quick. Touch as well. Chebrol. Karamoko. It's much better from PSG in the last 10 minutes or so since they got that goal.
They've just found a little bit of rhythm in the last 5 minutes, PSG. The type of football that we've come to expect from them.
Laurent Huard, who guided his team to victory last year, of course, and Fabrizio Picaretta, the man just behind him.
It's just natural if you are a Roma player, though, if you're racing to a 3-0 lead and you're finding it easy, and just a step off a few yards. Maybe, you know, just take it a little bit easy next time you get the ball to your feet and take the safer option with the pass, whereas opening 20 minutes we were going at PSG all the time, weren't they?
Kishira Reysol there will play AS Roma in 2 days' time in the final match in the group. I'm sure they'll be impressed by what they've seen from the Italians so far. They've got a corner here. Zaluski will take it. Everybody started from deep. Nobody putting the goalkeeper under pressure. Nobody on the posts. Whipped in towards that near post. It hit the outside of the post as well from Zaluski. Could have been embarrassing for Mouquet, but in the end it comes to nothing and it's a goal kick. Whipped in corner. By Muamba. Two more games tomorrow. Alta Nordu against Etoile Sportive du Sahel. And Real Madrid against Suwon Samsung. Tomorrow's games for you.
3 new teams.
Well, 2 we haven't seen yet, obviously. Etoile gave a very good account of themselves yesterday.
Sorry. Stop.
There's Real Madrid. In action tomorrow. Interested to see them again. Of course, Heidegger Johnson's son, Andre, among their ranks. Put on the score sheet yesterday in that 3-2 win over Spartak. Is Norio to make it 3-2. It's Norio! Good save. Second chance. Norio! Oh, right across goal.
Once
And
again,
again, the flag's gone up for offside. A very, very late flag again.
as soon as he touches, just give the offside. I don't understand.
He's not offside.
No. And that was a great chance. They haven't played well, have they, at all, PSG? But what a great chance to make it 3-2. And then it really is game on.
You could see that Norio was level when that ball was played. And again, if he had have scored, it would have been one that VAR would have been able to confirm if the referee had ruled it out. But what a chance for PSG. Good save by Burt. Could be a busy time for the goalkeeper.
Got to keep this going now, PSG. It's good play the last 10 minutes. Exerting a little bit of pressure at last.
AS Roma's current first team contains the likes of Daniele De Rossi, the player who came through the youth scheme. Justin Kluivert, Patrick Kluivert's son, currently plays for AS Roma.
How much? They must have bought him from Ajax. How much did they go for? A lot of money, or?
Not sure.
There's a few clubs after him, wasn't there?
Another player's off, Stephen Nzonzi, who was at Blackburn. Came out to Cancelleri, takes the deflection, he goes for a corner. But there might have been a hint of handball when that initial ball came in. Struck the defender inside the penalty area, but and the referee saw nothing wrong with it.
Please don't stop it again, ref.
Oh, that's into the midriff again, and there was an arm down from Nogueira. Again, hearts in mouths times. Time for Roma coming forward again. €18.75 million, Justin Kluivert.
Only young, isn't it?
Zalewski. Bove. Space on the edge of the box for Cancelleri.
It's a defender from PSG, though. Numerous bodies back there. Managed to get the block on it.
It was actually Francesco Totti that phoned Patrick Kluivert that set the deal up.
Oh, yeah, he's like a sporting director there now. Yeah, the new role.
So free kick to Roma, who lead by 3-1. Struck the hand of
How's he supposed to get out of the way from that?
Karamoko.
A yard away.
It'll be Bamba over the free kick. 2 in the wall for PSG. This will come in with a bit of pace, you can be sure of that from Bamba.
Once again, another warning from the referee. Oh,
not a great one. Too much on it. He'll be disappointed with that, Bamba. He's had a good game so far in this first half. Maury Bamba.
That's where they struggle sometimes, PSG, in those positions.
Roma very nearly finding room on the edge of the penalty area once again. Buteba. Emma for Strologio. Milanese, scorer of the second goal. Oh, given away cheaply. Manages to put a foot in and win it back. Camera. Nogueira. Malebe. Looking for Karamoko. Got the overlap from Kitenji if he needs it. Chabrol. Bove. Cancelleri. Ball's cross-field, good interception by Koulibaly. Lovely ball out to Milanese from Astrologio. Zalewski. Roma moving it nicely, great play, Zaluski. Oh, I thought he was going to go all the way, then Camera with a foot in, and an important one at that.
PSG though, instead of clearing danger, trying to bring out defence.
Only a half clearance from Koulibaly. Bove. Trippy. Astrologio. It's away by Mboy Maramba, who's on his side the throw. Just came off the shins of Sufa.
Once again, what is that ball?
Well, the goalkeeper's made a bit of a hash of it as well.
What is that?
On the referee. What? Has she given a penalty? I think the referee's given a penalty here. There's going to be a yellow card as well by the look of it.
You're right outside, I don't know what's going on.
Well, I didn't... Malebe gets the yellow card. I didn't see anything in there that wanted to... Here we go. Now, what happens here?
I mean, that ball...
There's a little tug back, was it?
Here we go. It's coming up now.
Yeah, tug on the shoulder. It's a little bit innocuous, isn't it? I mean, there's contact.
Honestly,
well,
come on.
Actually seen it from that sort of angle.
I think once you see a hand on the shoulder, they give the free kick or they give the foul, don't they? I mean, like you said, Matt, it's innocuous at the most.
You know, normally when you sit here and watch games, your first reaction is normally the best, and I didn't think for 1 second penalty.
No one did. The players nowadays, I mean, they're copying off the pros. They just know if there's a touch there, go down, and they're going to give it. Never looked at the VAR for that one.
Well, there is no referral, so VAR must agree with the referee's decision. It's Cancelleri to make it 4-1 to Roma. Muke in between him. And the goal! Oh, he's hit the crossbar! Oh, the follow-up shot! Oh, dear! Bove with the follow-up, and the second one goes over the top, and, well, Cancelleri will look back on that and think, no, that wasn't the right decision. Roma coming again, though, with Bamba. What a chance to make it 4-1.
Cancelleri with the old Panenka penalty then. Saw his effort come back off the bar. With 4-1 up now, Roma heading towards the half-time whistle.
Those are great if they come off, but if they don't, then you leave yourself a little red-faced. Bit of a let-off for Paris Saint-Germain. Swinging corner. Oh, the goalkeeper's punched that back towards his own goal.
Nearly an own goal then.
He punched it in. Muke under no real pressure. Another corner to AS Roma. Another in-swinger. It's headed away by Norio.
It's turned into a bit of a strange game, hasn't it, the last 10-15 minutes of this half.
Bamba, good pace once again. Got the ball across, but straight into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well done.
Karamoko. Running at Muteba. Came off Trippy.
Fine, just keep him back there.
Koulibaly.
Oh.
It's a heavy touch by Cancelleri, Chibrol, Bichimazala. Kamara. Mazala quickly closed down by Bove, wins the free kick. Malebe. Kamara. Mazala. Patient from PSG. Oh, they've lost out as well. Oh, the referee gives a free kick. That looked like a clean tackle from Roma as they set off with Cancelleri.
It's a wonderful tackle. It's clean, 100% clean tackle. Getting a little bit frustrated with some of the decisions that have been made this evening.
There's the penalty again. Cancelleri had turned away, almost half celebrating. The goalkeeper committed himself. Not the execution Cancelleri was after. Roma fan puts his head in his hands. Chabrol, one of two over the free kick. 1 minute to be added at the end of the first half.
Referee doing a lot of talking tonight. A lot of warning going on. Just let him get on with the game.
It is Chabrol through the wall straight into the arms of Burr, the goalkeeper. He'll be a happy man at half-time. Fabrizio Picaretta knows there's plenty of work to do in the second half, though. You can be sure PSG will come at his side. Zaluski nearly wins that ball back, and PSG playing a dangerous game in their own final third. Here's Karamoko, the man who got their goal back. Chabrol. Well, the half-time whistle goes. Great half that for the Italians. AS Roma got off to a fast start. Bove and Milanese made it 2 before PSG had a chance to blink, really. Bove popped up again to make it 3 before Karamoko pulled the goal back. They missed a chance for the penalty spot. Cancelleri went for the Panenka but hit the bar. Could have been a lot worse for PSG at half-time. But they'll feel if they can get the next goal in this game, they could still be in it. Bamba gave a good account of himself in that first half.
Half-time.
Yeah, just seeing that penalty again there. So my first thought was that, I didn't immediately think that's a penalty, and obviously things continued, but...
Well, no one tried to shout for the penalty.
No one appealed, did they?
Everyone in the stadium or in the stand was very quiet. The referee was adamant, didn't even go to the VAR, did she?
She clearly trusted her own judgment. VAR saw no reason to overrule. We're awaiting the fourth official, just sorting the board out. Mishu came on in the first match with 20 minutes to go. Luakima also came on with 9 minutes to go, but they're getting a slightly longer chance here. It's Malebe who picked up a yellow card in that first half that's gone off for Luakima. Quick change of board. And it's Chabrol who scored the goal in the first game that's come off, and Mishu is the player coming on for the second half. So 2 changes by Paris Saint-Germain. Can make up to 5 changes, of course, each side. Roma fans, 1 or 2 of them dotted around the crowd on the far side. Not the biggest crowd in the world tonight. It has been a good crowd earlier on. The Raja Casablanca fans here, despite their defeat to Rangers. We're underway for the second half. AS Roma in their familiar maroon and yellow, kicking from right to left. Change strip tonight for Paris Saint-Germain of all white.
Yeah, next goal is very important. PSG had a wonderful chance, didn't they, to make it 3-2. Didn't take it, then AS Roma had the chance to make it 4-1. They didn't take the penalty. Sorry, didn't convert the penalty, didn't take their chance. You just feel if Roma get the next goal, obviously it's going to be game on. If Paris get this next goal, could be game on.
So 4-1, you'd think that the odds very much favouring Roma, but this is Paris Saint-Germain, and they've got the ability to, even from 3 goals down, to be able to come back and do something a little bit special. Roma on the attack at the start of the second half. Ball's cleared out of play. Laurent Huard guided Paris Saint-Germain to the title last season. The realistic possibility is that after this match, their second match, of course, they could be left with just a point, which means that they would be sweating on the Roma-Kashiwa Reysol match. Of course, they'd be hoping for a Roma win in that one, which might give them a chance of making it through, despite having lost a game. Foot-in was from Zalewski.
Well, they're obviously going to take chances out of PSG. They're taking enough chances at the back in defence, playing it out. So you can imagine them going forward.
Foul by Luakima. Looks like they've moved Kamara into midfield in the second half. Luakima's gone in at right back. Here's Astrologio. Foul by Michu, the substitute. It's already been taken. Beauvais! Straight at the goalkeeper. They just switched off for a second there, Paris Saint-Germain.
Bad effort from Beauvais, on for his hat-trick now.
Yeah, haven't seen a hat-trick in this as yet. Golyatov got a couple of goals for Spartak Moscow last night. Butaro. Given away off Nogueira. Into throw though, Roma. Roma, another one of the clubs that have got academies all over the world. In the USA and academy in the UAE as well. Obviously identifying various countries for being a source of talent. Gabriel Batistuta, Carlo Ancelotti and Rudi Voller have all worn the maroon of AS Roma in the past.
Got the Falcao.
Yep.
It's an X2 World Cup with Brazil. I think he won the league with Roma.
Only won the Serie A 3 times. Roma.
Go back to 83, 84, I'm sure Falcao won the league with them.
They haven't won it since 2000-2001. Juventus still the top ranked in terms of UEFA coefficient, top team in Italy. Roma on the attack again. That's good play, Beauvais. Trying to weave his way through. Good save by the goalkeeper, point blank. Oh, there's appeals for handball and another penalty. And the referee right on the spot once again, and Muke making a wonderful stop, but once again the referee has seen a handball.
If it's a raised arm, yeah, but once again the distance-wise, how can the player get out of the way? Does he raise his arm there? Yeah, right arm.
Yeah, the arm's up. Clear penalty against Mbaye Muamba. Oh no, it's Kitenge rather. That was a brilliant shot and a brilliant save. It was Astrologio who had the shot. Good save by Muke. Cancellari's shot, and it's Milanese this time that's going to take the penalty after Cancelleri hit the bar last time.
I don't know if his shot was going on target, but seems to be rising.
Kitenge has had the yellow card for the handball. We talk about the arm, natural and unnatural position. There's definitely an arm in an unnatural position. And a chance for Milanese. Second penalty then for AS Roma, and a big one this, because this would put a 3-goal distance between them and Paris Saint-Germain. Muke waits. straight down the middle. That's the way to take a penalty. No chance for Muke. And AS Roma lead by 4 goals to 1. 2 for Milanese, 2 for Bove, and the Italians very much in control.
Yeah, no messing about with this penalty, was there? Straight down the middle, driven in by Milanese. 4-1, you just can't see any way back now for PSG. Surely not. Good pressure by the Italians at the start of the second half, did everything right. And they've got the goal.
There's one of our cameramen you just saw there who's a big AS Roma fan. He'll be a happy man. Yep. I think he's on one of the offside cameras today. Yeah, there he is. Just down on the way to our left-hand side. 4-1. Doing a fantastic start. So lost their opening game 3-0 to Eintracht Frankfurt here in 2017. Drew 1-1 with Esperance and then lost in the place matches to Al Ahly by 3 goals to 2. So not the tournament AS Roma wanted, but this is a much more promising team that they've brought with them this year. And are we seeing another Paris Saint-Germain side that really flatters to deceive? Just looking at what we've seen in the 2 games so far, there's no real standout player for them, is there? There's nobody you say, wow, he's a good player for Paris Saint-Germain.
Not at the moment, no, it's been very poor, hasn't it? Just noticeable how many chances he take at the back, you know, coming out of defence, the ball away to Roma, especially in that first period.
Nogueira. Luakima's gone on ahead of him. Good challenge by Suffolk.
Been a good team performance by AS Roma. You talk about players standing out for PSG. Not really many that are standing out for me from AS Roma, but it's been a very solid team performance. They have a great understanding between each other.
Bambo's the player that's stayed down. Looks like it's the right ankle that's just taken a little bit of a knock.
Off, 4-1 up. Take any chances.
Doesn't need treatment, so won't need to go off the field of play. Hopefully he'll be able to continue. He's been a good outlet for AS Roma. He is going to come off and just get a bit of treatment, I think. No, he's not. He's changed his mind. Well, she has now told Bamba that he needs to leave the field, but I didn't think he had to if he hadn't received treatment. He got back to his feet without. In fact, he's going to get a bit of treatment while he's there. But
20, is it 20 seconds rule?
Something like that. Ball straight through to Muke. And Boy Mwamba, gives the ball away again. Here's a chance. Zaluski. Nicely played to Milanese on a hat-trick now. Bove on a hat-trick as well. Zaluski. Driven goalwards! I thought that was going towards goal. It came off Koulibaly. They just can't get the ball clear, PSG. Now Luakima. Came off Milanese. Suffers header back in. Oh, he's done brilliantly, the fullback. Has a little look up, needs some composure. Away by Boy Mwamba. The whistle's gone for something. No one seems to really. Oh, the referee's going to look at VAR for some reason. Now, what has she seen here?
Someone must have had a word in her ear.
Was there another handball? A tug on the shirt there? Oh, was that a penalty? Luakima. Has he had a kick out inside the penalty area?
Is this one coming up now?
That's a penalty.
Did you give it, Matt? Yeah, watch.
That's Luakima's kick on Bove. She's having a look at the screen down in front of us. Is this a third penalty for AS Roma? There's the challenge. Players aren't allowed, or technical staff aren't allowed to look at the monitor. There's the VAR room you can see at the top of your screen. Those are the officials that were making these decisions, talking to the ref. Here we go. Now what's she given? It's another penalty. Well, PSG can't quite believe it. It's a third penalty. Luakima's foul on Bove. And is this a chance for Milanese to get his hat-trick? Scored from the spot a moment ago. And this is just not going well for PSG tonight at all. It is a foul. I was just completely surprised when she went to VAR. There was that stoppage in play. Nobody seemed to know what was going on. Hasn't really worked as smoothly as perhaps previous nights. Picaretta's side with another penalty. It's going to be Zalewski this time. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And AS Roma go into a 5-1 lead against Paris Saint-Germain. And we've only played 11.5 minutes of the second half. Good penalty. Paris Saint-Germain completely, utterly shell-shocked. Even Chris Smakin's lost for words.
I keep looking at PSG, and how many times you have to make the same mistake before you learn from it? Continuously, even in the first game against Kashiwa. Not clearing your lines, not getting the ball out of defence, overplaying. Time and time again, you've got to learn from your mistakes. And I know we just looked at the penalty, but right at the start of the move, it was the number 5 for PSG, Wambo, who didn't clear his lines, gave the ball away. And honestly, he's just doing it all the time.
Luakima's throw. PSG, I'm sure now will just be looking to try and take some positive. Their goal difference has taken a hit as well, which could, of course, have an impact on whether they go through or not, depending on the result of the last match. But certainly AS Roma have been impressive tonight in the way they've played this match.
See that? Just that one little clearance there from the number 4 for AS Roma, Astrolojo. Didn't mess about, got it away from the danger area. PSG have not done that at all in their opening 2 games. And they're 5-1 up, by the way, AS Roma.
A reminder, PSG's heaviest defeat, 2015, beaten 5-0 by Sao Paulo. A run through to Burr. Been a virtual spectator again in this second half. Trippi. Just about sums up PSG's night. Kamara with a shot from well outside the penalty area. We're going to see a change from AS Roma. Agostinelli is coming on to replace Bove. So the man who scored 2 goals earlier on comes off. And Vittorio Agostinelli is the man who comes on. No surprise, really. I'm sure the coach will make the 5 changes that he's allowed to make.
Now Martin, number 3, goes on as centre forward.
Played by the goalkeeper. Good call. Agostinelli. Nogueira. Bichimazala. All over the top again, the goalkeeper just waited, got there before Norio.
Nice and loud though, isn't he? The Roma goalkeeper.
You need a vocal goalkeeper, don't you?
Yeah, defender knew early on there that he was going to come out and claim the ball, which is good.
The goalkeepers obviously see the whole picture, don't they, from being there. Peter Schmeichel was a great exponent of the the loud goalkeeping scenario. Agostinelli, the substitute. Milanese.
What was the record score, did you say? PSG, remember?
5-0 they lost to Sao Paulo, 4-0 to Real Madrid, so...
No, when they won, what was the record score?
13-0 they beat Shanghai Greenland in the playoff match. Beat Al Ahly 9-0 in their opening game in 2012. Haven't lost too many games at this tournament. Lost out in the... In fact, their last defeat before this came in the 2017 quarter-finals. They were beaten 3-2 by Red Bull Salzburg. Very good Red Bull Salzburg team. Interesting, I see Marco Rose potentially was linked with the Manchester United job if only Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't get the job permanently. It's a big testament to him. He spoke very well, didn't he, when he was here, Marco Rose?
He was a very forceful manager from the sidelines.
Wasn't he a former Liverpool player?
Who?
Marco Rose?
Was it?
Well, that'll go down well at Old Trafford if he did.
Not sure about that, but I like his management style. Really kept his players on the toes throughout the tournament.
Yellow card for Astrologo, or Astrologo, whichever way you want to pronounce it.
So there's another manager that's, you know, started off at this tournament mark and gone through, proving his worth, and now he's managing at the top level. I remember watching his team in the UEFA Cup last season. Here we go.
Oh, good save. It's a firmly struck shot as well from Bichimazala, and now a break on for AS Roma. Agostinelli needs to stay on side. Cancelleri still going, might go all the way here. Cancelleri! Got the shot in just over the top.
What a run by Cancelleri. Unbelievable, very, very strong. Good save that by Boa. Straight to AS Roma on the attack.
And Marco Rose played all his football in Germany, so I'm not sure where I've got that from. Some kind of brainstorm at this time of night.
Teasing me. Not a good idea at this time, is it, Mark? It's just gone 8 o'clock. Been on air since what, 3:30.
Lie down in a darkened room. That was a great chance for a 6th goal for AS Roma a moment ago. Agostinelli getting past Luakima. Driven in again. Bamba right across goal this time. And they're still pressing forward here with purpose, AS Roma.
You watch Mouquet, the French goalkeeper, he seems to go with this shot with his feet. He pulls his leg out the way. You've got to see the replay. To be fair, the last thing you need is a goalkeeper. PSG conceding 5 goals and a missed penalty could easily have been 6 to wear bright pink boots and pink gloves. You tend to stand out a little bit, don't you? Got to have a good game with those on.
Luakima. Angle ball from Kamara, but again sliced and through to the goalkeeper. Trippi.
Oh, Roma doing the PSG then, trying to play out from the back.
They've got the free kick though. Foul had already gone Roma's way. Suffer. Agostinelli. He's looked lively since coming on. Oh, good footwork as well. Trying to get past Luakima. Oh, PSG defending in numbers. Michoud. Suffer. Suffer, the man that came forward. By Mwamba went in for the tackle. Yeah, just clipped him, I think. Just a telling off from the referee, though. And by Mwamba's okay. Double substitution coming up for Roma. Tomasini coming on. So Tomasini is on, and Muteba is the man going off. And Bamba is also coming off. And Edoardo Travagnolini is the man coming on. The 3 changes made now by Roma. They can make 5 changes in the match. There's 2 changes made so far by Laurent Ouad. Perhaps feeling that these players, he's put them out there, they're the ones that need to try and put this right, or as right as they can. Saw Bayern Munich get a couple of consolation goals yesterday against Etoile. Suffer. Still playing 3 along that front line, AS Roma.
Been so comfortable, they don't have to change formations, do they, Roma?
Tomasini. Looks like they only know one way to play, and that's in an attacking sense. Milanese, Agostinelli. Suffer. Away by Koulibaly. Just second to every ball at the moment, PSG.
They're a bright team, aren't they, Roma? Like I said before, no one really stands out, but the general understanding between the team players is wonderful.
Attack by Mishu. Mazala. By Mwamba. Too much movement up ahead of him at the moment. Here's Nogueira. I haven't seen too much of him in the game so far. It's got Luakima on the overlap. Nogueira weaving her way through. Needs a bit of quality on the end of it. Nicely pulled back. It's Norio. Shot blocked from right in front of the goalkeeper. PSG claiming should have been a handball, but there's a break on here for Zalewski. It's 4 against 4. Travagnolini.
Oh, he had a player to his right.
Yeah, just decision-making not quite right on that occasion. Nogueira, end-to-end at the moment. There goes Nogueira again, taking on Suffer. Kamara. Katenj. Karamoko. Mishu. Nogueira. Defended again by Roma. Nogueira gets it back again. Mishu. Katenj, low ball in, good save by the goalkeeper, but comes to nothing for Paris Saint-Germain.
70 minutes on the clock, and you're looking at the Roma players there, not really doing enough to stop the crosses coming in from PSG. Foot off the gas at the moment, which you could understand really, being 5-1 up.
Offside against AS Roma. Mishu loses out once again. They've just really dominated that midfield, AS Roma. Milanese. Butaro.
Getting away with that one, Roma.
Tomasini. Trippi. By Muamba. The offside against Norio, is it?
Yeah.
And the flag's up. He doesn't realise it yet, but the flag was up.
The goalkeeper didn't.
Just went a fraction too early, Norio. Looks like another double change coming up from Paris Saint-Germain. Butaro. Mazala. Koulibaly just caught. That'll be a yellow card for Cancelleri. Unnecessary yellow card, really.
Substitutions left, right and centre now, isn't it? It's hard to keep a check on all these players coming on and off at the moment.
Ramadani is coming on. Norio is the player going to go off. Manu had the ball in the net a moment ago, but was disallowed. And Karamoko, who was substituted in the first half of the first match, has lasted a bit longer this time. He scored the Paris Saint-Germain goal in the first half. He comes off. And Daniel Labia is the man that comes on. Mazala. Guerra. Flicked away by Tomasini. Kitej. Mazala. Not a good ball again, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, looking for the run of camera.
Had a few crosses in from this right-hand side, PSG, in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Obviously, too little, too late.
AS Roma will go to the top of the group with a victory. Yeshiva Reysol in second. Real Madrid, PSG propping up the group because of their goal difference at the moment. It was Labia, the substitute, firing well over the top.
So Roma go through then, and then Kashiwa, if they don't get beat by 4 goals in the next match.
Another change going up for Roma. Tueto Futso is coming on. This is Mattia Ciucci. Safa. Trippi. Travellini. Solid challenge. Suffer, who went forward. It's onside, it's a good ball over the top. Nogueira.
Go on then.
Might go on his own here, Kenny Nogueira. Well, the offside flag did go up. I thought he was onside. I thought he timed his run that time. There's a player down injured here. It's Mbaya Muamba. Suffer has also gone down injured, just feeling a pain in the small of his back. Good solid challenge.
Not to see this offside decision again. Looks onside to me.
Yeah, my immediate thought was that he was onside. There was a player in the middle, not too sure who it was, but here's Labia.
Side, and it's got, cross has got to go in. Good break on the right side. Cross has got to go in.
Good defending by Trippi. Suffer off the field on the goal kick. Forlorn PSG fan with his banner over on the far side. Tueto Fotso. Pressuring Koulibaly into playing it back to Muke. Suffer. See done by Trippier, the captain.
Back for the centre half, just dropped into midfield, or pushed into midfield then. Showing good awareness.
Lautaro. Under 12 minutes to go. Suffer. First time ball down the outside for Travellini. Just pushed off the ball by Mbaya Muamba. No foul. Labia. Travellini. It's come a little bit untidy in the last few minutes.
Will suit Roma.
Yep.
Will suit Roma, allowing PSG back into the match.
Now towards Ramadani. Zaluski. Lautaro.
You can see the Casual players in the far stand there. Mark, you must be impressed by this performance from AS Roma.
It'll be a tough game for them in their next match. They need to get something from the match. As long as they get a point, they'll go through.
Don't get beat too heavily.
Yeah. Agostinelli. Space for the shot. Oh, good pluck by the goalkeeper. Muke with a good safe pair of hands. That looked like it was going in. We were right behind that shot then. Zaluski trying to play it down the line. Luakima concedes the corner. Roma's still continuing to press. Chiuchi. Back in again and over the top this time. Inside the final 10 minutes of the match. AS Roma 5, Paris Saint-Germain 1. 3 penalties, 1 missed, 2 scored. Giving away again.
Time after time after time. PSG have just done it. The first match against Kashiwa have carried on that trend in this match against Roma, contributing to their own downfall. So lackadaisical at the back when in possession.
Butaro. Trippy. Butaro. And spins away once again. Plays the ball out though. Pressure from Tueto Fozzo. Well, the goalkeeper almost made a hash of that. He's had to stab it behind for a... Oh, he's gone for a goal kick. It came off the Roma player, but once, just for a second, I thought he'd given the ball away.
Coach still making them play out from the back, and there we go.
Well, they've caught out again. Well, Roma's just getting in each other's way. They're queuing up on the edge of the penalty area to try and get a shot in. Tueto Fozzo. No foul on the edge of the penalty area that time. Trippy. He's not confident on the ball, the captain.
He has. He's moved out of centre of defence, gone into midfield. Looks equally comfortable in there as well. Great touch. There we go. Wonderful play.
A lovely ball again to suffer. Early ball in. Should run. Cancelleri. Coming inside, Cancelleri gets the shot across goal, and no one able to get a touch from in front of goal, and it flashes in front of Mouquet. Well, he wouldn't rule out Roma getting another goal in this one. Zaluski just got caught. That was just a few moments ago. He's okay now, though. Not what we were expecting at all tonight from Paris Saint-Germain. Lovely ball through. Here's a chance. Good save by Labia. Denied. Oh, he's got in this time. Nogueira gets the second goal. And Paris Saint-Germain have found a way through for a consolation. The captain, Kenny Nogueira, after Labia's original shot was saved. Not too much of a celebration from Paris Saint-Germain. There's the header from Nogueira. Good save initially from Burr, but the ball just popped up nicely for Nogueira. Goalkeeper did his best to get back, got a hand to it, but couldn't keep the ball out. Well, the banner's back up again. Take any little crumb of celebration you can at the moment if you're a Paris Saint-Germain fan. Here's Nogueira. More importantly, it just helps improve their goal difference a little, which could be important depending on the result of the final match between AS Roma and Kashiwa Reysol. Reminder tomorrow for you, it's Altanordu against Etoile Sportive du Sahel. Altanordu, newcomers from Turkey. Etoile from Tunisia. Real Madrid against Suwon Samsung from South Korea. Is the second match of the day. Work for Laurent Ouard to do on the training ground over the next few days while his team await their fate. It'll either be a quarter-final match for them next, or they'll be playing for one of the lower placings, 9th and 10th, or 11th and 12th. It's out of their hands now. They've played their 2 matches, just 1 point it would appear so far, unless there's a dramatic collapse by AS Roma in the final few minutes. We've got 4 minutes to play plus added time. Guattaro. Tomasini. Trippi. Lovely crossfield ball again to Suffer, who's in space. Showed too much of it to Nogueira. Coach still urging more efforts from his players. Tueto Fozzo. Tomasini. Challenged by Kitenge. Chase on here for Labia. Goalkeeper will be favourite to get there first and can still just allow it to roll inside his penalty area. Travellini. Cancelleri. Challenged by Ramadani. Trippier again striding forward. Once again, PSG getting themselves in a few troubles, playing out from the back. Managed to get away with that one. It'll just be kept in by Nogueira. Given away cheaply again, though, by Kamara. Agustinelli. Trippier loses out. Mazala. The offside, I think, against Labia. That's a good save by the goalkeeper. The offside flag had gone up. Again, the offside flags have seen a little bit late tonight. As soon as the ball was played, you knew he was offside. Still had time to get the shot in, but with a good save. Forward by Suffer. Tueto Fozzo. It's gone out off the Roma man. So 10 goals for the second day running. A yellow card here for Zalewski to add to the goal that he scored earlier. Rangers beat Raja Casablanca 3-0 in the earlier game today. AS Roma leading Paris Saint-Germain by 5-2 here. That's just clumsy. Could have been nasty. A real need to have a swing out this late in the game. Points safely in the bag as we approach stoppage time. To be added. Luakima. Nogueira. Luakima takes it away from Agustinelli. Kamara's ball in. Again, the offside flag halts Paris Saint-Germain's move forward. The free kick did look like it was taken from the right place, but play's been allowed to continue. Zalewski. Oh, good ball forward. Here's a chance. Luakima stabs it back towards his own goal and concedes the corner. Don't think Laurent Ouad was happy where the free kick was taken from. He just caught his side out. Quick break out by Roma. Travellini trying to get the better, but Luakima got the sliding challenge in. Reminder, we had 3 penalties. One in the first half, which was missed. 2 scored in the second half. In comes the corner, and it's just flicked away from the goalkeeper by his own player. Be another corner. In fact, the referee's given a goal kick. It clearly came off Nogueira. There's no Roma player anywhere near the ball. Mishu. Ramadani. We're looking for the corner, Paris Saint-Germain, but it's gone straight out from Gaylord Katenj. Fabrizio Picaretta in discussion with the 4th official about something. I'm sure he'll be a happy man. The decisions have gone his team's way tonight. Tueto Futso on the chase. And by Mwamba goes across. Good challenge. Well there, the big central defender. Well, he's gone for a corner. I think he might have just got caught in the chest. Tueto Futso went over. Throw into Roma. Corner. Floated in again. Luakima's header. Trippi. Butaro. Suffer. Nice little chip forward for the run of Agostinelli. Just got caught between 2 defenders. Tueto Futso trying to shepherd the ball out. It has gone for a AS Roma throw. Final minutes of the 94. AS Roma, a bit like Rangers earlier, have laid down a marker. Paris Saint-Germain came here looking for their first win, having drawn with Kashiwa Reysol in their opening match, but they found an AS Roma side who got off to a fast start. 2-0 up before Paris Saint-Germain had even settled into the game. Mishu. PSG free kick on by Mwamba. Be a free kick, foul on Labia. And a yellow card for Chiuchi. Another late yellow card for AS Roma. Everybody in a big group around the ball at the moment. Goalkeeper just trying to get his wall sorted out. Pietro Boer won't want to concede another goal. Going to be Katenj that will take the free kick. We are finally ready for the free kick. Up and over, good save by Book. Ticks away. It might just be time for PSG to take the corner. We've already played over the 4 minutes added time. Free kick team to take forever to line up, but there goes the whistle. And a big win for AS Roma, who had a disappointing time when they were here 2 years ago, but they've got up to a fine start here. Quick look at that free kick again. It was a good save from Pietro Bour to prevent another goal for Paris Saint-Germain. Fabrizio Picaretta will be delighted with his team's performance.